I'm in Spain, right about here. The weather isn't great, so I did what any normal person would do. That's right, check out the local Chazas. First shop served a couple of Ralphie bits for €10 each. Not bad. Think this is a bit of motorbike clothing, also for €10. More Ralphie. These trousers were a good price at just €6.
There's a few bits, but yeah, it's...
Couple more bits that caught my eye in here were this pair of Gant trousers for €5 and this pair of retro Reebok track pants for €4. Not bad. Into another one here, lots of M&S. I was in here for about 5 minutes and they got 3 donations, and unlike in England, they actually accepted them. Should have got this Naruto Shippuden vintage tee for €5. Last shop, and straight off the bat saw these books. No idea if they're worth anything. This shop was mostly just furniture. Can't exactly take that home on a Ryanair flight, can I? And there we have it for the Spanish charity shops. It was just a bit of fun while on holiday. But it did make me think you could probably get a bit of stock while you're on holiday if you've got a bit of time. Not on this occasion for me, however, as I didn't have any spare luggage. Because, as I've mentioned previously, I'm quite a cheapskate. So I only took a backpack on the Ryanair flight and definitely did not have any extra space. I'm home now, obviously, and I went on a bit of a stock run, you know, to keep the store going. Here's how that went.
Another successful haul from the recycling shops. Let's go through it. All nicely laid out. Let's start with the tops. Got this Night Addict windbreaker fleece thing, £2. This one's a biggie. This one is massive. Xenia, 80% cashmere, or is that 88% cashmere? Feels very nice. They're like 200 quid brand new. Not bad for £2. Also for £2, just got this Finch Hatton organic cotton t-shirt. Now, I got this based on the style. It's quite nice, really. It's a vintage St. Michael Marks and Spencer's cargo shirt. That was £2 also. Another £2 on this Pringle, vintage Pringle it is, Pringle Golf wool jumper. Another wool jumper from Montechiario. Never heard of it, but seems to be quite good. So I got it for £2. Another £2 spent on this lovely floral Hawaiian style shirt by JC Rags. I believe it's 100% linen. Yep, 100% linen. £2 also. This Kasubi t-shirt, graphic print. Bit of print on the back as well. £2. This G-Star Raw long sleeve t-shirt, £2. This Picture organic clothing. I've sold a ski jacket of these before. They're quite good because it's like recycled or like organic material. So I decided to get this jumper for £1. Also for £1, got this snap button vintage Wrangler shirt, £1. And then this cool, it's a light, nice thick cotton oversized style t-shirt by Fishbone. I don't know if they have anything to do with weird fish, but yeah, got that for £2. Onto the trousers now. Got this pair of Uniqlo trousers, £2. Some vintage Wrangler jeans. Vintage Wrangler jeans for £2. And this pair of vintage Rohan bags trousers. Nice vintage there. Missing a button, but I could probably sew one on, to be honest. Yeah, they're the trousers. Onto the shoes. This pair of Puma King football boots for £5. This pair of On Cloud trainers. I think they were £8, those ones. This pair of Aku Gore-Tex boots for a tenner. Also for a tenner, got these Nike running shoes. Again for a tenner, got these lace-up Hunter wellies. Never seen them before. I thought they would go for more. Might have overpaid slightly on those, but still, we'll make a profit. And then lastly on the shoes, got these Adidas Quadura fabric trainers for £7. Need a big clean, but they should come up nicely. On to the miscellaneous stuff now. Got this Squat Magic machine for £4. We go for like 30 quid. I'm not going to do a demonstration because why would I? This vintage Brita filter jug for £3. This Prince Force 3 squash racket, £1. This Kitchen Craft Lovello bread bin. It's a bit faded on the outside, but should be okay. Worth £2, I think. This Sanyo remote control for 50p. And lastly, this Humax FreeSat box HDMI for just £3.
A few good bits in there. Now for the long-awaited sales update. They've been very up and down, to be honest. I made quite a few while I was on holiday, which is always nice, but it's quite stressful for when you come back because you obviously have to package quite a lot of items up. But anyway, starting with eBay, we've sold both of the Grays hockey sticks we got, one for £13.45 and the other for £35.95. Sold a couple of keyboards, got £19.75 for the Scrabble Deluxe that we got for £3. Lovely £31.45 sale on the Hugo Boss zip jacket shirt thing. Pretty sure we only paid like £3.95 for that, so happy days. Sold a couple more bits from the auctions. Finally got rid of the second IKEA office chair. Got £71.95 for that on eBay. Absolute nightmare to package up, but we got there in the end. I think we made a very, very slim profit on the purchase of those two office chairs, but yeah, you live and you learn. Sold both of the CD storage towers, the smaller one for £17.95 and the larger one for £22.45. Sold the Pro Breeze replacement filter for £11.65. Bought that for £1. Got a few more camera bits out the door. Got an offer for £50 on the Scarpa Solo walking boots and we took it. Got £26.95 for the Vans skate shoes. The last of my naive VHS player purchases has now sold. The Bush one for £17.95. Made a decent loss on those. Oh well. Got £19.75 for the leather waistcoat. And lastly, we got £17.95 for the Lecky walking stick. And now for the vintage sales. We got £12 for the passenger clothing jumper, £30 for the vintage Burberry wool jumper, £45 for the Nissin flash gun, £10.50 for the Edwin shirt, £10 for the Paul and Shark t-shirt, £12 for the vintage head racket bag, £22 for some Merrill walking shoes, £18 on a pair of vintage Levi's, £16 on one of the Ben Sherman Harrington jackets, £15 for the Gabor leather boots, £30 on the Margaret Howell t-shirt. Bought that for £2. 30 quid for a t-shirt. That brand is, keep your eyes peeled for that one. Absolute bowler. Got £15 for the West Elm rug, and last but not least, got £5 for a weird fish jumper. Was slightly bobbled. I think we still made a little bit of a profit though, so I'm happy. And there we have it for today's episode. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you in the next one.